Joining us this morning to talk more about it and the threats they face, Rabbi Marc Katz, whose synagogue was attacked in New Jersey. Rabbi Katz, thank you for giving us some of your time on this important day. It will be very difficult to hear testimony in this trial and some of the witnesses and survivors. How closely will you be watching this unfold?
I will be monitoring it. My congregation, I'm sure, and especially my congregants, care deeply about this issue. The question of what justice will come to the Jewish community is on their hearts right now.
And what does justice look like after this deadly event and so many other attacks similar?
So I can't comment necessarily on what the eventual outcome will be, whether death penalty or life in prison. What I can say is that Jewish ethics in general has a very, very complicated relationship with the death penalty that I want to invite your listeners to go and to look more into. What I can say, though, is that if this is taken seriously in the media and in the courtroom, it'll bring a semblance of comfort to my congregation, who clearly wants anti-Semitism and anti-Semitic violence to be taken seriously.
I mentioned a moment ago, someone tossed a Molotov cocktail at your congregation, at your synagogue, and you said at the time that you were not afraid. You were angry, however, you were tired, but you were not afraid. Explain the feelings of that day and what you call the unpredictable threats that keep you up at night.
So I wrote an article that came out yesterday in the New York Times. And in that article, I talked about the difference between the playbook that the Jewish community has created after an anti-Semitic incident happens versus the generalized fear that exists today, wondering when the shoe is going to drop next, wondering when the next attack is going to be. And the truth is, we pretty much know what to do when something bad happens. We know to reassure our congregation. We know to remind them that we've hardened our buildings over the years. We know to gather people together pretty quickly. But it's on a random Tuesday or a Wednesday when you're just kind of feeling it and you're not sure where that anxiety should be placed that we need an outlet for.
Right. And so you mentioned some of the steps that you all have taken. Has that done anything to reassure your congregants of their safety? I mean, how often are those different steps reevaluated, talked about, adjusted?
I mean, every synagogue at this point probably has a committee of congregants through professional organizations that we talk to that are really looking time and again into best practices. We recently got a grant from the Department of Homeland Security, $250,000, that allowed us to harden our building even more. And so we've got panic buttons, we've got film on our windows that is shatterproof, we've got boulders to keep people from plowing into our building. And so we're constantly asking how we can do better and constantly reassuring our congregation. The truth is, the last attack on our congregation, really the only major one, somebody threw something at our congregation. So everybody in our congregation came to us. Partly it was the availability bias. They were worried about the next time someone throws something. And we had to explain to them, statistically, there are other things that we have to do to protect our congregation, but also have a pastoral approach to their fear as they were trying to navigate this.
Yeah, and I think one of the things, Rabbi, that I really appreciate that you mentioned in the article in the Times was some of the tangible strategies that you all are doing to be proactive. And one of those things is bringing together members of different faiths to understand their beliefs, to be sympathetic to what people are going through and offer support in the community. Can you give me some examples of how interfaith community gatherings have gone and what those look like?
So the most notable one was the one directly after the attack on our congregation, where we gathered between 1,000 and 1,200 people in the building and also in a spillover outside with a large television watching, who were there in solidarity with us. And we gathered representatives from the LGBTQ community, from the African American community, from the Asian American community, from the immigrant rights community, as well as a number of elected officials, all of which stood in solidarity with other faith leaders to say this is not okay. And so it's our job to show up for them, and they show up for us when needed. And so it's a matter of sharing dinners. We had one recently with a Muslim American community in our congregation. It's a matter of I'm going to speak very soon at the AAPI rally against hate, because the Asian American community is feeling it just as we are. But they also, in the aftermath of the attack, showed up with 1,000 paper cranes made from across different organizations in Montclair for us. And so it's a matter of just continuing to show up for one another, to build bonds with one another, and to work on things that are seemingly unrelated to hate. Working on justice issues and being in the trenches with each other creates a kind of trust that allows us to lean on one another when we need it.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.